What's up everybody? I'm Tiffany of Tiffany Outdoors. Welcome to my channel. Alright, I had to go get my bug net here. The gnats out here are crazy. But in today's episode, we're going to work on the next target stand, the one that I made out of PVC. I already made that one. And now, today, I'm going to make the other one that's going to be made out of wood. Come on and join me, and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to base most of my measurements off of the PVC target stand that I built. So what I need to do first is I'm going to make two 2-foot sections for the base support, and do that. Now what I need to do is find the exact center of this thing, this upright. So we got right at 2 feet, so it's going to be at 1 foot. Make a mark there. Do the same on both ends. Okay, so now we know the center, and these are going to set like this, and then our upright is going to go like so. Okay, my next step is to get a full length of my 2x4, and these are 2x4 by 8s, and I've got 4 of them out here. I'm going to see how many it's going to take to build this stand. So this is my second 2x4. What I want to do is I want to take this and cut it in half and use this as my upright. So my uprights are going to be 4 feet. So the first thing I need to do is cut this down to exactly 8 feet. There's always a little extra length on these 2x4, so I want it exactly 8 feet. And let me go ahead and make my mark for the middle. It's going to be 4 feet. I'll make this middle cut first, so it'll be easier to handle cutting that little tiny piece on the end. Okay, got my 2 uprights. My next step is I'm going to eyeball this and try and get this centered on that line. I'm not gonna measure it. It doesn't have to be super exact, so as long as it's about lined up, I'm just gonna eyeball it and put some screws in there. Alright, I'm going to put 2 screws in here. Split. I probably should have drilled a pilot hole. Alright, I'm going to do the same for this end. I just wanted to point out something, an easy tip. To make sure that this is flat and level as possible, I got it propped up on this end underneath another 2x4, just so it's nice and even. I'm going to eyeball that mark, try and line it up right in the center of that 2x4. I also want it level with this part too, because this part's going to be on the ground. Put in my 2 screws. There we go. My next step is to measure or test fit this in between here, because it's going to hold one of these targets. What I did was I turned it so that the base, the boards are on the inside cuts. Give you a close up of that. Inside. Then you take your target and rest it on those two boards, and that will give you your measurement for your top. That is sandwiched in there pretty good. So this is right at 26 and a half inches across the top. So I'm going to cut, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut two of these. I'm going to cut one for the top, and then I'm going to cut another one for lower down, so it'll give it some support. But first, I want to cut this one 26 and a half inches. I'm using the piece that I used for the base, the two 2-foot sections. This is the scrap from that. So I'm going to use this for my top. I need 26 and a half inches. If you want to give yourself a little bit of wiggle room, you can make that cut just a tad bit longer. I was going to do that, but I forgot. So I'll work with what I have. And I'm going to keep my base with the boards on the inside. I'm going to keep that. So now I'm trying to figure out how to hold this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the screw started in this board. Here, let me make a mark. So what I did was, is that visible? Yeah. What I did was I made a dimple with the screw. I'm going to go ahead and get this screw in here and get it started. And that'll make it a little bit easier screwing it in. Got my screw started. And use this other end to help hold this in place. Trying to line it up this way, and this way. Okay, I got it most of the way in. I'm going to leave it like that. Put a screw in on this other side. And on this side, screw this all the way in. Okay, right now I got one screw on each side of these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my framing square and check these angles here and make sure they're straight. If I have to kick the leg out some, I can do that. There we go. same on this side. All right, looks good. Square again. That side's good. And that side's just a tiny bit off, but still adjust it just a touch. I'm not upset about that. It's okay. Now I'm going to test fit my target. Make sure it fits in here. Uh-oh. It's not. Okay, here we go. So it's a little bit snug, but that's okay because I'm not upset about that. What I should have done was allowed more space on this top section. I should have given it about at least a 1/2 inch. So when you do this, make yours just a tad bit longer so that your target will fit in there. Not quite so snug as this, but that's still okay. And next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a section of wood for this bottom section just to give it some rigidity. So with the target in place, I'm going to measure across the bottom here. It's right at 28 inches. So for this piece, you can, if you have a small piece of scrap wood, this would be perfect for that. I don't have a 2x4 scrap wood that long, so I'm going to have to use my third piece of wood. Alright, so I just took the target, laid it up here across my project table, and gotta put it fairly closer, a little bit closer to the bottom of this to give myself some space when I put this target on here. I think one screw is plenty in there. That's not going anywhere. It's pretty sturdy. So let me stand this thing up. Alright, there we go. I think that looks really good. Let's see how sturdy it is. Yeah. It's pretty sturdy. I'm hitting this pretty hard, so I don't think that a 14-pound bow is going to exert that much pressure as hard as I hit that. So in my opinion, this thing is going to be pretty sturdy. And the only thing I need to do is put 2 eye bolts up here for the target to hang off of. I want to thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, comment, and share. Make sure you also follow me on Twitter and Instagram for pictures and videos you will not see here on YouTube. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.